Good afternoon. This is Angela Thoma with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel and welcome to my home studio. I don't have another studio, but welcome here to my home and into my little art room. And thank you for joining me today. Don't forget, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And share my videos on your Facebook page if you like, or on your blog. I am working on the Sounds of Spring. This is the Ciao Bella papers that I am using. And I am also today cutting pieces out of an Edith Holden book so that I can... I'm using some of them in this book. So I have fussy cut some things and put them in. And I'm just gonna put this piece, before I forget, over on this side. And we'll see what it does. I'm churning myself green here. Let's go around this yellow part with some yellow. So we get the idea that the daffodils are getting ready to bloom. And I'll show you what I've done and get you up with me so you can see what I've been doing. Been working on this a little off and on. My glue is got one of those little glue things in it. See it coming out? Whoops, there it is. Right there. That's that little glue worm I'm always talking about. Once you get that out of there, your glue should work fine. This just takes, oops, a little bit of firm pressure to get it out of there. Very slow and steady. You don't want to just over squeeze it because it could pop your lid off. That would be bad. I've done it. Okay, so we have that. Now we need to put something right there. Perhaps there's a little mushroom beside this one. You suppose? We could do that. Now this is a one signature journal. So I do want to be a little more careful of how much stuff I put into it. And so I want to keep it, you know, fairly flat. And you know, I won't be able to do that. So anyway, I'm just playing around with it basically and seeing what I can come up with that is unique or beautiful, or you know, just some nice design elements in the book. I think we'll put that right there. It's a little vellum mushroom. And let me find my whoops, too close. Let me back you up a little bit. This is my awl. That's the word I'm trying to say. Yeah. You put your awl in there and it will actually remove that plastic from the back. And I want to put a little bit of extra glue on this. And I'm going to put it right down here with the daffodils. Just for a little added something there. Okay, so let's have a look at what I have been doing. This is one of the other pockets that I did. It says, Daffy Downdilly is come to town in her yellow petticoat and her green gown. Talking about the daffodils, of course. So I've put daffodils here and here and here. And in this envelope pocket, I have edged it in this punch here. This is a Recollections punch. And then I made this little tag with a bird from Edith Holden book. And I put one of the birds here. And then, of course, like I said, I put the daffodils on the back. On this side, I edged it in pink. This is the journaling card. I figured it could be written on the back. And I have edged it in a little bit of yellow for the daffodil flower side of the tag. And it was pretty simple. That's, you know, just a simple thing I did to it. Okay, this is that pocket we've done. Now let's go back and find the adjoining page that it needs to be on. Let's see, we have center and then the second signature, not signature, but here. Okay, so this is the one that I have made for this side. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to mark my page there. Okay, once again I've added the little buttons, and that just kind of helps hold this down. I didn't want to cover this too much because of the cat. I have stitched around the edges, and then on the inside I got a little more complicated with it this time. So I've added just a journaling card here, and it inserts here and here, so a little belly band that says beautiful. And then we have a butterfly. And then down here I have a journaling card. Here is a little cat tag that is attached to this, and look, I've added a little string for the kitty to play with. Added a butterfly. And inside here it says, the sound of the butterfly is the music of spring training. So here's a little butterfly, and then this is a washi sticker. And the back is for writing on. But I took it one step further. So we have this. I made a little booklet here for journaling. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So I really kind of feel like we need to do something to the back of this one. So let me get, what do I have here? Oh, look at that. It's almost perfect. Let's use it just so we can say we used as much of our paper as possible. And let's see, we have a lot of green and blue on there. Excuse my throat. So let's use a little bit of blue on this one. kind of go around our edges. I know that it looks like I'm cutting it deep, and I am, because I want it to take up part of this edge, because I know that pink paper does not fit all the way to the edge. So that's what I'm doing. And I think on this side, I want to use a little bit of the vintage photo. Just to grunge this side up a little more. There we go. And for this, don't look at the bad words on this book. Let's put it upside down. That will help us to remember not to read the naughty pages, because apparently it was a naughty book. And I didn't even read it. It's just one I picked up for 25 cents at the store because it had some good binding on it. Okay. So now that gives us a much better journaling page, doesn't it? A much better journaling side to our card. Oh, look at that, I got something under there. Look at that. I got a glue thing under there. This isn't even on here right. Okay. Down and try it again. Oh, it must just be a crooked, my paper must be crooked. I must have cut it off a little bit. I'm trying to wipe off all the glue. Okay, there it is. And I will go back and sew around that. I'm going to leave that out to dry. If I stick it in the book, it'll close up on me. So anyway, we need to put this card down right here. I'm not going to leave any openings under it. I could, but I decided not to because it's a pretty fat card. So I think it's taking up enough space all on its own. So let's put this down. Really, I probably should take the stuff out of the inside while I apply this. So as soon as I go to apply it down, I'll take the stuff out. This little piece right here is what's got the string glued down that goes onto the front of the card in there for the kitty to play with. Okay, let's take these out. Let's open this up. Okay. And we will let that dry before we put this back in. So I'm going to put this up here as well with the other card that's with it. I've got a couple up there that just getting the glue off the page. So there we go. Now this journal has its pockets and stuff really just about built in. This was the other one we did. And because of that, it already makes the book kind of fat. So, here's something that I thought about doing. This one is about the little daisies, you know, the little ones that have the little crimson edges on them, or in the centers, or... Anyway, I took an Edith Holden poem by Wordsworth and put it here about the daisy. Cut it out, and I put it on the back of this bridge card, this bridge playing scorecard. And then I put the little daisy here. And then I have another one. Where is it? Oh, daisy card, where'd you go? Oh, here it is. This one I would like to put up here. Daisies, those pearled artery of, I don't know if I said that right, artery of the earth, the constellated flowers that never set, by Shelley. Anyway, I thought maybe we could cut that out and put it up here. So I wonder, we know all those flowers won't fit, but I think what I'll do is cut around these like I've been doing. And all I'm doing is kind of fussy cutting around the words and just wiggling, just so it kind of gives it that gives it just some kind of roundy shapes. And this is not the pair of scissors I want. I love these Tim Holtz for fussy cutting. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's because they cut well, and because they have a nice soft handle on them, and it's easy to get them in and around the small areas. Okay, so that's going to go right up there. And I think we will cut around a couple of these little daisies. These are those little miniature daisies that will grow in the fields. And you can actually kind of string them together to make daisy headbands or whatever they are. And I just think they're kind of like the buttercups, you know, just so pretty. So there's one little one. Here's the other one. I'm sorry, I'm cutting off camera. It's because I'm cutting the garbage off. I didn't set the timer. Let's see. Let's take it down to let's go to 40 minutes. Oh, how about 44? I'm such a funny girl. We don't need to fussy cut those out super well. Okay, we need to go around this with some, I'm going to go around it with the crimson, more of the purplish color, because these little daisies have that little color in them. Not purple really, it's more of a reddish color, I think. And this is not going around it real well, but it is enough that you can see it. So this is the added interest that I'm doing on a lot of this because, like I was saying, the book really has, the journal has the envelope pockets in it. And then it also has a couple of, what am I trying to say? It has a couple of other elements in it. So we don't need to add a whole lot of ephemera to this one because we don't want to overdo it. But instead of adding pockets and other elements, you know, like that to it, I thought maybe we would add some poems and some things from the Edith Holden or out of my nature drawer over there, or, you know, whatever suits our fancy. There. So you can see that really, the Edith Holden pages really match nicely with the book. And I just think that looks nice. We have our daisies there and up here. And so let's have another look at what we have. I have this covering the book so it quits picking up. Oh, we do need to make something for here. And then here we have this picture. Do we want to change that perhaps to, oh, I don't know. Let's see. That won't fit. Put it this way? No. I mean, I could cut it down and it would fit. I think I have another page. Let's put that on there. We do have this, and then we could maybe put a bee on it. What if we did that? Just as a nice little area to look at. And then on this side you could write, of course. We could put maybe a flower over here or something. That one's just paper. But we do need to go around it with a little bit of color. I think we'll use the olive oxide green. Yeah, that's just paper, so We can glue it. Now I can leave that open for a little pocket right there, especially if we give it a little clip right there. And then we can, let's see, what else do we have? We need a bee, don't we? I have a bee somewhere. Here, little bee, here, little bee. Oh, this would have been pretty on there too. Look at that. You go through this stuff dozens of times a day trying to... Oh, that's a pretty butterfly. Okay, so no bee in here. So I have to go to my other container for bees. I don't have a lot of bees cut out, but I know there's a bee in the Edith Holden book. I just thought I had one sitting in this one, but I don't see it. Okay, let me find the bee. Nope. 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 I hear my phone ringing. Beetles. That's a little tiny bee. Dragonfly. Giant bee. Ah! Killer bees! Bug. Giant bee. Oh, come on. Giant bumblebee. How could I only have giant bees? Here's a bee with some brightly dolled up wings. There's that bee. That's not the one I want. Let's look here. These are flowers. Oh. Well, we could go with that. I mean, what the heck? It is spring we're talking about here, isn't it? Here's one with a... Let's go in the wrong direction. You can see I don't use these. Guess that maybe is the only bee I have that's small. Oh wait, looky here. Let's go with this one. Guess we could do both. No. Let's go with this one. No. That's probably going to be that one. Let me keep looking. I don't know why I bought these. I never used them, you know. Oh, there we go. That's it. Sometimes you just keep going and then you find what you're looking for. Okay, everybody back in line. There we go. And then we will go around that one a little bit. Oops. Kind of thought my phone might ring since it hasn't rang all day. So I finally decided that I'm going to come in and make a video. And that's when it always rings. I don't know how everybody knows when I'm doing a video, but they do. It's the craziest thing. Must not have got enough glue on the tip of that one. This is DCWV or whatever it is. Die Cuts with a View. DCWV company. I think that's what it is. If it's something else, I'll tell you when I think of it. I have a soda here. Okay, so now we have a nice little pocket here. What do we put in it? Well, I think we already put this in somewhere, so we don't want to put that in again. No. Too big. Ooh, there's a giant bee too. We've done the butterflies. So, don't know. Let's just come back to it. How's that sound? We do have this. I don't really like that. We'll come back to it and put something in it. I mean, it could be just be that it needs to have like ephemera in it or something. Maybe like a little calling card to, not that one. I know we have another calling card in here. Well, actually, calling cards could be over that way. That's a sticker. That's very nice. Two of the same calling cards. I do have one of these that's been cut off. Oh, where did it? There's a little one with a house. There we go. How's that? Now it has a couple items in it we don't have to worry about anymore. Oh, and we do have this. So let's take this bee, since we found it and it keeps landing out here. And maybe we'll find a poem about bees or something. But let's put him over here. Or should we go up here? He looks awful frightening. I don't know if I can use him, you guys. Kind of want to cut his legs off and make him look like a friendly bee. He looks like he might be a killer bee. See, if he didn't have those big long legs back there. Sorry, bee. Can't do it. You're not fitting. You're just not hanging out right with us. So now we have this, and it can be written on. You could turn it this way and write something. That would be nice. You could write about going out to dinner at the bee farm. Okay, so then we have this one. And then we have this one. We have the kitty. I think we can put these back in now. This I need to sew around. And this has been sewn around a couple of times. And we have this page. Oh, we have this. So we know we can write on this side. What should we do with this little piece? I mean, you know, it's probably fine the way it is. I would like to, however, put maybe, I think it's because if I were to open my journal and see this about account balance, I'd think, oh, I don't want to look at this book anymore. I don't want to worry about money when I want to do my writing. So I think what we'll do is make a little doodad for there. And, well, you know what a doodad is, right? It's what we call things when we can't think of what we want to call them really. I am looking for a piece of paper that has already been cut. Look at that. If I use this one, then oh, that would make such a nice journaling card though, wouldn't it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut it off. Right here. And save the other part. Maybe it'll go inside as a journaling card. Because I'll bet we could make it into a pocket. And then this will go inside as a journaling card. So why don't we... Do we want it to be down here? Like this? I need to trim that just a little bit more even. I don't care if it's smaller than this, but I do want it to be even. And then, let's just pull it clear up here. Oh, it looks like we need to cut our corners just slightly because these are cut just slightly. Okay. And then we better put a divot in that for our fingers. This is that purple. Apparently I'm using. I'm just grabbing. Purple is pretty. Oh, that's a pretty side too. I've used it a lot though, haven't I? Down along the bottom. Okay. Perfect. So this is a pretty nice way to already get your pockets in here if you don't have a lot of pre-made ephemera and stuff. This is a pretty neat way to do it. I'm going to cut this a little bit smaller. Go cut it off a little bit right there. And then I think we'll cut it off a little bit down here. Perfect, look at that. Now we're going to round these corners so that they are slipping in and out of the pocket with ease. There we go. Okay. Looks like I grabbed the purple one again. So let's open up the purple good this time. And let's give it a nice edge. Oh, it's really a nice edge. Didn't need to give it that much, did I? That's okay though, we don't mind. We're going wild with our colors in this one. And then I think that you can just write on the back of this. I know I certainly could. You could use different colored pens. You know, especially if they have the gel, if you have gel pens. Oh gosh, gel pens are beautiful. Of course, you probably know that. I love a good gel pen. Okay, so this is going to go right in here. Perfect. Now, what are we going to do here? Ooh, we need something, don't we? So, does it get an outside pocket? Oh, you know what it needs? It needs that big flower. Oh, hey. What about this? We do have that. It could just be a beautiful little top on it. We don't have to we do not have to I'll say it here in a second. We don't have to make everything into a pocket. We don't. I know it. I'm pretty sure I know that. Don't like that. Maybe I have to think about it. No. I do like the stitching around the edges like that. It would be better if it were on this side, wouldn't it? Don't like that. Oh, maybe it just needs this. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Strings. There's strings everywhere. Oh. Okay, let's glue this down. I'm going to make myself glue it down so I quit moving everything around. Could actually be coming up on our hour by the looks of my clock, but I don't really remember what time I came in here, to be honest with you. My timer's set. It says we have 17 minutes. Okay, let's go around this with pink. They're a little glossy, so they don't really take the ink very well, but it does kind of get rid of that white edge. Trading white for pink, I know, seems silly, but that's what we do. I'm not making this one into a pocket. It's just an element of something to look at and say, oh, is that one of those real cards? Or is that a remake? Facsimile embroidery done on the Davis vertical feed sewing machine. Pioneers and leaders in the sewing machine decorative artworks. That's what all this says. Okay. So that leaves a little place to write here. Perhaps you want to write just something down that you don't want to forget. And perfect, you know, there's a perfect place for it. And inside, a perfect little card. Do we need to put a tab on that? Always looking at the back to make sure we could write on it. Tab. Okay, go around it with the pink. I like the pink better than the purple, I think. We'll highlight this purple with some pink, and then it will look like we made this giant purple because we wanted to. Oh, isn't that pretty with the pink and the purple together? Wowie, that is beautiful. Going to go right there. I'm just figuring out where this needs to go. There we go. Oh, it looks nice. And then a place to write right there. And then, of course, this is the other card we did. I have one more of these that I need to get done. I think... Do we need any other elements in here? Anything on the page? Poem? Do we have time? It's only 12 minutes left, so we have our daffodils here. So yes, we do need something on here. We do need something. She didn't mean to fall in love. Remember me. He is the heart and soul of me. There's that. Let's see. I must be gone and live or stay and die. Will that leave me? Oh, that would not, no. Oh, hey, here's some great elements here for adding to pages. I'm going to set that one aside. Those are just some pretty pictures there. Oh, hey, there's her. These things need to go over there in that drawer. Okay, this was the one that it came on. Perhaps we'll just use it. These are Altered by Design, 2007. And then these are, I can't remember. I think this is an Altered by Design. That's just some sewing elements from Art Chicks. Those are Art Chicks. Yeah, that's an Art Chicks. Wherever that little girl is that I put in, these would be good around her. Oh, she's so pretty. With the, I love how they've just got little bits of pink through the pinstripe, and then the pink in the flowers, and then just on her hat. And her cheeks are a little pink. I know I have couples on one of these somewhere. Little kids. Moms and kids. Women in swimsuits. Christmas. I have tons and tons of these. Little elements to make little fairies and stuff like that. Men. 4th of July. I don't even know if Art Chicks is still in operation. I'll have to look it up. It's a good one. I think we'll go with this. I think we'll put this one up here and this one down here. Now, if we want, we can get our little stamps out, and we can put some little frills around these, or we can get our, I can get out the stencils and do a little ink around them, which would be pretty. So this just kind of adds the ephemera to the center and then decorates up both pages just slightly to go with it. And then, like I said, we can go around with that, around this with some stencils and or stamps, either one. And put some little lines around it, or scroll work, or you know, something like that. But there we go. So that does that one. Okay, so that brings us to our center signature. And then we're back here with this one with the daffodils. And then We're here, we have another one of these to work on the other side of it. We have our pretty card. We have this one. There's our other envelope. We have this one. And we have our back pocket. Okay, well, I'm going to let you go for today. And when I come back, I'll hopefully have some items picked out for these pages, and we can just kind of zip through and then get a bunch of this done. And so this can make it out to my Etsy shop. Okay, I will talk to you later. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. And join me tomorrow. Bye-bye.